Must be my lucky day. I was in the neighborhood and look who I see.
Hey.
What you doing?
Waiting for the bus.
For real?
Yeah.
Was your car in the shop?
No, I don't got a car. Actually, I don't know how to drive.
I think that makes you like the first adult person I met in Chicago that don't know how to drive.
Hey, well, you don't know me.
But I would like to.
Why?
Because I'm new here. And you seem like one of the nicest people I met so far. Where you going?
Work. I'm a nurse. I'm at Tillman.
A nurse? You want to ride? My car's right around the corner.
No, I'm good.
Why don't your brother buy you a car? Or at least, like, get you a car service?
I mean, he's the offer, but nah. I don't want anything about blood money. I want a different life.
What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Monet, and we are locked in. We got the first exclusive clip for Power, and we see Tommy meeting Mireya. Now, there was speculation of Tommy potentially meeting Mireya at the hospital, but it turns out they actually meet each other on the street, and this is where they begin their conversation. Now, before we jump into this and we break down this exclusive clip that they gave us from episode 1, if you like Power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, then hit your subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. We have a goal of reaching 50,000 subscribers, and with Power coming back on, I think we can reach that goal. But we see Tommy pulling up on Mireya sitting outside at a bus stop. We hear Tommy saying he's in the neighborhood, and look who he sees. So he at least knows that Mireya is Miguel's sister, but he doesn't know she works at the hospital, and even I had a theory that they met at the hospital that D-Mac was at. Well, this looks like it's wrong, so that means Tommy has already been dealing with Miguel to know that he has a sister. But when he pulls up on her, she's sitting at the bus stop, and he's wondering, why isn't she driving to the location that she's supposed to be going to instead of sitting here waiting on the bus? Well, it turns out Mireya, she isn't in the game at all, and she doesn't want to be involved with her brother in anything that comes with the game. So I asked a question last week, will Mireya be good or bad for Tommy? Well, Tommy, he's in the game. He needs to work with Miguel. She's married to the game. What I mean by that is she's a sibling to the game. She doesn't want anything to do with that blood money. So this right here is a good sign for Tommy, but it's a bad sign for Mireya, because she's going to be put into some nonsense between Tommy and her brother Miguel. From what we've seen in this clip here, Mireya, her character seems like she's going to be very down to earth, and she's not going to be caught up in all the BS. Now, her attraction to Tommy is probably going to come from her liking a bad boy and kind of wanting somebody in the game, but not in the sense of her brother and the cartel, as dangerous as they are. Now, she doesn't know how deep into the game that Tommy is, and we know that Tommy is in over his head, and we know that Tommy wants to make a splash in the dope game. So Mireya and Tommy linking up, this could potentially be good, but as I keep falling back on, her getting into some nonsense and being separated from her brother and up under Tommy's wing. Now, this could be bad, and we can start to see that the beef between Miguel and Tommy start to pick up. But at this point, we know that Tommy needs to be up under Miguel in order to get some work inside the streets. Now, her being at the hospital, this might be good, especially with D-Mac in the hospital. Tommy could use Mireya to look out for D-Mac and make sure that he's getting the best hospital visit anyone could ever want after being put in there after a long season 1. We hear that Mireya doesn't know how to drive, so Tommy is offering her a ride. He's even asking, why isn't Miguel paying for anything for you? But we heard Mireya say she doesn't want anything that has to do with that blood money, that drug money. She wants to live a regular life, become a nurse, go on prosperous in her career. Now, Tommy is hearing this, and the bulb goes off in his head, and he's thinking, how can I get this innocent woman into my life and potentially mess her up? Because we know that every relationship that Tommy is in, it ends bad for her. Now, Mireya, he might try to treat her a little bit differently because he's working directly with her brother. But at the end of the day, when you're in the dope game, there is no rules and there is no loyalty among thieves. So this could potentially end bad for Tommy also, and make Miguel very, very upset that we're doing business and you're going behind my back trying to deal with my sister. So Tommy's going to have to watch out for this, because we don't know how much muscle the cartel is going to have, but we can see a good relationship starting to build between Tommy and Mireya, because the attraction is there. It's just how long would this attraction last without them being in trouble? Tommy was shooting his best shot. How about I give you a ride? It ain't that far. My car's over here. But Mireya, she don't want anything to do with any of that. Now we know she's gonna get caught up into this love life, but at this point, she's letting Tommy know she's Miss Independent and she doesn't need any help. She has a plan and she's gonna stick to it, and she's trying to achieve her goal. Now, Tommy, we know he's very persistent and he's not gonna give up at all. Even if that means I'll see you here and I'll wait for you to get on the bus every day. That's the type of stuff and type of timing that Tommy is on. Even though Tommy is hot in these streets with the feds watching, Tommy, he can always make time for a pretty woman. And in this case, it's Mireya, the cartel's sister. All right, there you go. The first exclusive clip from Power Book 4 Season 2, Episode 1. Tommy and Mireya, and I did a video on them already. Is she going to be that special woman to change Tommy's life? Or is Tommy just going to bring her down like he did everyone else? Let me know what you think below. Comment what you think about Mireya. Is she down to earth? Is she hiding anything? Or is she really just trying to figure out how she can make it in life outside of her brother and steer far away from Tommy? Let me know what you think. I'm Monet. If you like this kind of content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you all. I'm out.